who did join us today. I think I've said it multiple times before, but I really am so grateful that so many social workers across the country are willing to join us and engage in the democratic process. I know when I first started in the social work field, I thought I was the only one interested in policy, and I thought clinical was the only way to go. But seeing this network of incredible social workers who are out there also doing civic engagement or political work, that's incredible. And I'm so excited to network with everyone today. And I've received a couple of emails from some of you saying that you're almost nervous to speak to the congressional staffers, or, this is a little intimidating. And I want to be here to say it is intimidating sometimes, and it is a nerve-wracking experience. I've been nervous so many times, but that's okay. That's the point of student advocacy. This is your time to experience that, how it is like to lobby, how it is like to advocate for these issues you feel is important to these elected officials, and know that there's power in your voice and not theirs. You are always electing them into office. The power lies in you. And I feel like sometimes it's not affirmed enough. So I'm here to say, don't be nervous. This is your time. And mistakes are okay. We're human. We are going to make it. But what matters is that your message reaches them. And if you don't make a change, know that you planted that seed. And that's important as well, because when you plant that seed, there's bound to be change. Even if it's not today, it will be in a couple of years or even a decade later. And I just want to let everyone know who is going to be meeting with a congressional staffer today that your voice matters, and don't be intimidated. And if you do have any questions, our incredible student leadership team here today planned such an amazing event. And if you have any questions, do reach out to us as well. And I know Natalia gave a quick overview of today, but I just want to reiterate what we have planned today so that everyone is kind of on the same page. Also, Shirley, if you can press the top right button, leave. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Our next event that's going to be happening on the stage is actually going to start at 1:30, and Stacey Baxter, who's a member of our team, is going to be doing a quick social media raid, because there's power in social media as well. And from there, we're going to have Monica Soto, who's also a team leader, and Taylor Brown do a quick panel on the role of social work in democracy. And so from 2 to 3 p.m., they're going to be hosting that conversation. And then from 3 to 4, we'll have Justin Hodge, who's a CRISP board director, county commissioner in Michigan, and also political social work professor, talk about what is political social work. And for anyone who's registered, I'm sure you've answered the question, are you interested in a political social work career? And some people have said yes, some people have said maybe, and some have said no. But for many of us, we just don't know what that career can look like for us, because we're constantly told social work is kind of like a micro field. And although micro and meso and macro intersect, there's a place for us in the political field. So Justin Hodge will be exploring what a political social work field looks like. And then from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. is the networking session. And we did not include any other sessions at that time, only for networking, because one of our huge assets is to network. And I see that Marissa and a couple of others have already been connecting on WhatsApp, which is incredible. And we just want to create a space where people can really meet everyone from across the country, because we have students from across the country joining us today. So from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. will be the networking session. And then on the side where you see the expo, Abigail Martin and her campaign staff will actually be available to meet with students from 1 to 2:30 p.m. So if anyone is on the radar to want to meet with a social worker who's running for office, I really encourage you to keep that in mind, that from 1 to 2:30 p.m., Abigail Martin will be at this virtual booth ready to meet with students. And then from 3 to 4 p.m., we have Trisha Shimamura, who was a person that Louisa had mentioned also. So she'll be meeting with students from 3 to 4 p.m. as well. And I see Dr. Lewis had asked, how does networking work? I'd mentioned it before, but networking is the networking feature within Hopin is actually like a speed dating version. And Elle Corkery and Laura Kuhn, who's Yes, I am speaking in EST. I apologize if I didn't clarify. So all of our timing is in EST. I can't do quick maths to figure out what the PST version is. But yes, thank you so much. so the a networking session is like a speed dating session, and we have two of our team leaders who will be facilitating that. And Elle and Laura, if you're in the chat, you can just put your name out there. I see Laura did as well. Yeah, so they will be helping you during the networking session. But it's like a speed dating part where you get to meet with folks for 90 seconds, and you get to connect with them, let them know where you're from, what you're interested in. You can connect with each other on LinkedIn if your LinkedIn is connected to your Hopin user profile. And then you can just, if you're interested, you have a great conversation, you can extend that conversation. If if you don't want to continue that conversation, you can just continue on and be matched with someone else. And yes, for anyone who was connected with Representative Sicilin, I do want to apologize that we had confirmed the appointment, but unfortunately they had another urgent meeting come up and their times conflicted with the appointment time we made with them. So they had to cancel. But that's okay, because we have really incredible social workers who are joining us today to meet with you and help you practice lobbying and advocacy. And Angelique Day is actually one of them. I saw them mention it in the chat. So you can also meet with them. They're all really incredible social workers, so please feel free to connect with any of them during the sessions. And I think I went over everything we are going to do today. And from 5 to 6, we do have a debriefing session. So for anyone who was able to lobby to an office, we just want to be here to debrief, talk about what the experience was like, process through if it was intimidating, was it scary, was it helpful, do you think you made a change, anything like that. So that's going to be happening from 5 to 6 p.m. And our next event is going to start at 1:30 p.m. It is 11:40. I know some folks do have to log on at 12:30. If you are meeting with Representative Butterfield, Senator Hirona, Representative Karen Bass, or Councilwoman Emily Jabor, you have to log into that Zoom link that was emailed to you at 12:30 p.m. And this is so you have at least 30 minutes to organize with the rest of your team. To plan out how you want to advocate to the person you will be meeting. So I just want to remind everyone who is going to be meeting at 12:30 to log on then. And then if you are meeting with Representative Caroline, to log on at 2 p.m. And then Yvette D. Clark to log on at 2 p.m. as well. And if you are meeting Representative Barbara Lee, you will be logging on at 3 p.m. I know I spoke really quickly. All this information is on the website as well if you scroll down. And I think some of the organizers have been sharing the link in the chat. I'll post it here again as well. So that's it for me today. Take the break that we have right now from 11:40 to 1 to grab lunch, to get ready, to prepare, do the research, and then come join us back in at 1 p.m. for all the events we have planned today. And thank you so much. I hope everyone has a great day today.